Welcome back, everybody. Well, we're doing harvesting a little bit of spoon wood here out of the pile and stuff, and been working a couple of really large spoon projects. And I'm going to go ahead and show you one of the some of the works that we've been taking care of. All right, this spoon right here. It's a little over 12 inches long, and nice deep dish, and it's what I'm calling a camp Dutch oven type spoon. Might take this down just a little bit more, but this was the other piece, half that wood that came from outside there. So I'm gonna keep on sanding it, and might leave some of these axe marks in there and all that for character and stuff. But let's turn this thing around real quick so you can see the grain in this thing. Yeah, this thing is really taking on some pretty neat colors. Down at the bottom, we got a couple places where some knots came together in the base. And the more you sand it, you can see the character of the grains of the wood. But we're going to sand this down a little bit more, and actually used some modern techniques on this one, if you want to call power carving, with a sanding disc on there a little bit. And of course we've used our hook knives and stuff like that. But this other piece of the wood, this ought to be kind of an interesting project too. And this one's going to have a bit of a crank to it, and crank simply being the angle of the handle relative to the bowl. But this one, I decided not to put any crank in it at all. But we'll keep on sanding this, and I'm giving some thought to maybe etching a name, my name, or something up in it, design or something. We'll see. Alright. Alright, let's do a little low speed power sanding in here. Okay, and we'll hit it with some old-fashioned techniques. Yeah, it's starting to take on a nice depth to it. Alright, after a great much sanding and stuff, I think I've decided not to do any etching or anything, because this is just a kind of really nice grain texture. And we're going to let this put this in our sealant stain type stuff bowl section first, and we're going to let this soak up in there for a while, and then we'll come back and flip it back around. But this really should come out with some really nice colors. It almost has like a 3D effect. I left some of the little axe marks in there. Alright, we'll let this soak up in there for a while. Alright. Yeah, the colors are really coming out in this thing now. Gonna work on a couple of little teaspoons here while that big spoon soaks up some of the sealant stuff. And I suppose we probably ought to clean some of the sawdust up from other projects and stuff. dry. We got the big old spoon out here kind of drying in the sunlight. Really had some really neat colors to it. The bottom of it. We'll let it stay out here and dry a little bit. Nice hot spring day. It's supposed to be about 83, 84 degrees Fahrenheit today. I'm gonna start working on these little small teaspoons here, and we got these the old dragon tail spoon, a junk wood spoon I call it, and made out of a nectarine, a little coffee scoop. Other than that, we got a few other projects we're working on. A little like coffee scoop made out of peach. Anyway, yeah, we'll get to working on this here. We got the old fan on.